Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, giving you the truth. And I want to talk to y'all about watching your kids. Like, it's important. Like, I know we have to work. We have, we want to have fun, have our playtime, this and that. But I want to tell you to watch your kid. So right here in Wisconsin, a 10-year-old was found brutally raped and murdered by a 14-year-old. Listen, do not trust these kids around your kids. Don't trust anybody around your kids. Other than the people that's in your household, nothing against nobody, but you don't want to accuse people, especially falsely, but you have to watch your kids. So a 14-year-old raped and murdered a 10-year-old here in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. The reason why I'm doing this video is partly because of that, but I had a dream. And I want to tell you about this dream. Remember, I'm a prophet in terms of ministry. So I'm listening to videos on YouTube because I kind of woke up in the middle of the night, and sometimes that happens when the Most High wants me. Wait a minute, hold on. I hate when I have my phone like this because it seems like I'm not looking into the camera. So I'm listening to these videos and I fall back to sleep. When I fall back to sleep, I have a dream that I'm in this house. It's not the house I'm living in now, but it's another house perhaps. I've been thinking about buying houses and stuff. Perhaps it's a house that I bought. And me and one of my daughters were on the porch. We were on the porch. And I go in the house to do something, get something. I don't know why I went in the house. I come back. And some grown man is talking to my little young daughter. And she's talking. Because remember, these guys, they know how to connect with youngsters. And they're guys are giving up on women. I get it about the relationship. Y'all hear me talking about that all the time. But that's not the way you solve that. See, these guys are y'all know I'm the truth, man. I'm just lay it out there. These guys just, they know these women are already busted. And not in terms just of looks, but in terms of their anatomy. Like so these guys want to feel like they opening something up. But that's not, they're twisted in their thinking. It's almost like trying to eat a fruit that just start coming out of the ground. It's sick. It's going to make you sick. But that's how these guys think. So you have to watch your kids. Like these guys, I come out in the dream, I come out the house. This dude, and again, I don't believe in being nice to everybody. But this particular time, he was just talking. So I was kind of polite about it. I really wanted to just land a couple shots on him, you know what I mean? But in the dream. But this guy, after I was done talking to him, he left. And it showed me just that quick he could have had my daughter. Just that quick. I went in the house. Just listen, this ain't the 70s. Even back then this was happening. It just wasn't happening that much. Because guys, actually, the majority of the guys were actually attracted to women. These guys, some of these guys, they going like y'all remember Pennywise on, I forgot what movie that was. His name on the movie was Pennywise. And he was in prison on the movie. These guys are going that way. Like you're going the wrong way sexually. You're supposed to be going this way. But these guys are twisted, and the kids are too. And I believe we have to find out what's causing this stuff and judge it. See, all that cancel culture, y'all worry about the wrong stuff. It's time to tell people the truth. It's time to get back to truth, back to being men, back to desiring what men desire. You see, all this little letting everything in and all that is destroying the world as we know it. This little nonchalant, not wanting to confront politically correct stuff. And all the while, the devil is swooping in people's minds, swooping in people's hearts, and causing this kind of thing. Because the devil wants sorrow. He wants people to be regretful when you're supposed to be enjoying life. Somebody done got your kid. Now you can't enjoy life because you blaming yourself. You blaming other people. Just watch your kids. Do not trust anybody when it comes to your kid. Watch your kid. Don't leave your kids by themselves. If they outside, you either be outside with them or be sitting by the window, like you just sitting by the window or something, watching them play. All that letting your kids play outside by themselves, that's over. I don't care if they 15. Even if they 15, you got to watch them. Somebody liable to come and start shooting. Somebody liable to come and start something with them. Even when they're grown, you have to watch over them, making sure they're not dealing with depression, trying to help. Stop pushing your kids away. I know you want your privacy. I know you want your quiet. I know you want your alone time. But our kids are our responsibility their whole entire life. Now, when they get my age and stuff like that, you want to, if you got more wisdom than them, if you can help them in their life, you still, if they having difficulties in some area, you want to help them. But in terms of these 20-somethings, they don't know nothing. They don't know much of nothing. They think they do, but in your 20s, you just basically try not to ruin your life. Mistake after mistake after mistake. Because you grown, but some of them got a mind like a little kid. But when they are 10, 11, 12, no, you got to watch them now. You got to know where they at, know who they with, know who's around. People are watching. They're looking out of their blind like this. A little predator is going to time, because he's a punk. He don't want to go to jail. So he going to be looking out his window, looking at your schedule. When you let your kids play this, that, and the other. That kid knew the other kid and said that he planned it out. He planned to do that. Well, if them parents, here's the thing in Wisconsin. I'm going to lay it out here. In the outlying areas, they think that people my color are the problem. But guess what? People my color don't live in Chippewa Falls. So I'm not trying to criticize them, but I know how people in Wisconsin think. You have to watch your kids no matter where you live and no matter who you live around. All races are equally prone to do evil, basically. So if you're a Caucasian, this is for you too. I don't care where you live. I don't care if you live in a farm in the middle of nowhere. Do not let your kids play outside by themselves. Do not let them do it. Because it could be your neighbor. You don't know what your neighbor could be Lotion Larry peeking in your window with binoculars. I know I'm being serious, but jokes come out sometimes. But it's the truth. That's them watching you, that's not a joke. Lotion Larry, y'all know how people is. These guys don't gave up on game, getting women. Because they scared she gonna say he little. So now they turn into kids. Turn into kids. Even if you the neighbor, that little stop snitching, forget all that. Forget all that. If somebody's stealing your neighbor's car, start snitching. Start snitching. These dudes, if they don't want to go to jail, stop doing this stuff. You deserve to be in jail with the rest of the barbarians. Getting bing, bing, bing. You mess with somebody's kids, boy, listen. All that little stop snitching, those are cowards. Start snitching. If they don't want to go to jail, leave people alone, leave their stuff alone. Don't do anything. If you don't want to go to jail, Mr. Fake Tough Guy, tight pants tough guy, panty waist, if you don't want to go to jail, then don't do the stuff. It's simple. It's simple. Listen. Don't pass out in court. If I'm ever, it's a very good chance I'm gonna be in corrections again. If I'm working in the courtroom and some dude that I did all kind of stuff pass out, I'll be like, man, get up. They're gonna be like, what you doing, Howard? I ain't gonna rough him up, but I'm gonna, man, get up, man. You got to do the time. I had this saying. I used to tell them, if you do the crime, and I would raise my leg up. I would give my voice all in. If you do the crime, you got to do the time. Do that time. Do that time. Gladiator school for you, Mr. Drive-By, Mr. I can't use certain words on YouTube, but I can say panty waist, Mr. Panty Waist. It's jail time. Jail time. But y'all gotta realize that there are guys like this out there. I don't trust any of you. Do not go by my kids. Just let me tell you what happened. So I just got a roof on this house. They put a roof on this house. I don't know if they're done yet. They're more than likely they're not done. They're putting a roof on this house. So I come out the house. I'm renting this house. I come out the house, guy all in the yard. I practically bucked up on the house from the bing, bing, bing. See, listen. You're not a Christian. Listen. Do not think you're not supposed to fight. If you are a coward, don't have no family, and don't serve God. He don't want cowards. Haven't you read Revelation 21, 7 and 8? He don't like cowards. You're supposed to protect your house. You're supposed to be willing and ready to initiate violence if necessary. And if you don't believe me, then you are not God. You're probably not saved. If you don't believe there's a such thing as violence in a believer's life sometime, I ain't talking about because people don't agree with you. I'm talking about when people start invading your space where you live or somebody attack you on the street. If you don't believe that the Most High believes in violence in some situation, what book have you been reading? You clearly have not been taught by him. He does not strengthen the hand of evildoers. He doesn't. So I come out the house, this guy in my yard, I said, what you doing back here? I gave him a chance. I tensed up. I'm box. I box. I was finna give him some. And I had something else on me too. So if he would have survived those and if he would have pulled out a weapon, listen, I'm not how I was in my 20s, but I still will use them flamethrowers. I will use them cannons when necessary. I will. And I know the Most High gonna be like, that's all right, son. He wasn't serving me anyway. He didn't. I don't know what he's a devil. He's been serving the devil. Y'all don't know how God thinks. The majority of the things that take place in this world, because he knows people have a free will, he allows it. But don't think that he up there like, your day is coming. You're going to stand before me. Your day is coming. Nobody gets away with anything. Nobody gets away with anything. Nobody. You can get by, but you can't get away. We all gonna stand before him and give account of everything we did in our lives. Nobody gets away with anything. Now, watch your kids. Do not leave your kids unattended. If you have nonverbal kids, do not put them in environments around these people. You're gonna have to make adjustments. If your kids cannot defend themselves, or they cannot tell you when someone is bothering them, then you do not need to leave them unattended. Now, I know some of y'all, you gotta work, you go put them in school and stuff. But if your kids are nonverbal, you need to either keep your kids around you, or if it's anybody you can trust, I wouldn't put them in these schools. Don't do it. They just had something else that happened. Put some kids in these schools. Some stuff happened to the kid. Don't trust these people. Don't trust these people are perverts. That's a shame how people can use words. Certain people can use any word they want, but other people like me, I gotta watch what I say. You can't leave your kids unattended. Just like in that dream, I woke up thinking like the Most High sometimes will let his prophets feel things. I was thinking like just that quick. My dreams be so vivid, sometimes it take me a while to realize that it was just a dream. But that dream showed me something as well. You gotta watch your kids. You gotta watch your kid. Because I went in the house just that quick. The guy comes up and is sitting on the porch talking to my daughter. No mercy, no mercy, no mercy. I used to watch this show called, what was it called? Revolution? Yeah, Revolution on NBC. And the way that Christian guy was on that show, I would advise any believing person, any Bible-based person, to think like him. So the world had broke down, people was clanning up. And something happened where he couldn't trust the other guy. So he drew a sword on him. And they were trying to say, ain't you a Christian, all this, all that. He said, Christ forgives. I'm not Christ. Y'all be thinking y'all practically, and first of all, come see me. I'll show you how it really is. Y'all got to learn this Bible the right way. Guys walking around like they Jesus of Nazareth or something. No, you gotta be, not saying that you posture against people, but you gotta be like, when I come around people, I have a peaceful mind, but I have a flip switch. I have a flip switch that if they start some old bull crap, I can adjust modes, see? And the mode I'm in regards to my kids is, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. He that is not with me is against me. You're against me. You're against me. If you are a panty waist, you're against me. That's not the solution. That's not yeah, we talk about not marrying women. We talk about not moving them in, not having kids with them, all this stuff, being careful in all your dealings with women. But that's off the table. Little 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, that's off the table, man. You can't justify that. But watch your kids. Don't let your guards down with your neighbors. Anybody in your neighborhood, watch your kids. They 3 years old. I be seeing them all the time playing by themselves. 6 years old playing by themselves. Just yesterday, I had a delivery. You got these two little dudes that ain't gonna be able to do nothing against these grown men out there throwing the football around. Nobody around. Why not you just go out there with them? Read a book. Y'all always trying to get rid of y'all kid. You that lazy, you probably need to eat better and work out. One of the main problems with a lot of y'all, you too freaking lazy. But anyway, this video has gotten too long. I could talk about this forever. Watch your kids. Not leave them outside by themselves. Be careful what schools you put them in. Know your teachers. If you put your kids in these schools, know your teachers. Have an open dialect with your kids where they come tell you the truth. Come tell you the truth. This is what you got to do. Y'all making these babies, but then y'all want to throw them to the wind. I'm sleeping. You in the How are you asleep? And you got little kids outside playing. You freaking lazy, man. You lazy. Some of us have gotten too big. Some of us got too many habits. Some of us just too lazy. We love sleep too much. You want to throw your kids to the wind. I ain't worried about it. God will protect them. God will protect them. Yeah, you want to trust God, but you want to trust yourself too. But anyway, this is the truth, man. The channel is no matrix. No blindly trusting any of these evil satanic people. No simping. All subjects channel. Thanks for watching.